Alright, hello everybody. Today we have ourselves a Galaxy DX98VHP. This is for Bobby. Bobby had sent this up because it was having issues intermittent on and off. I could slap the radio and it would turn on. We found quite a large amount of bad solder joints on this radio on the foil side. And some of the wiring was kind of questionable going down into the mainboard chassis. So we reseated quite a bit of the connectors, did a full overview of the solder side, touched up quite a bit on this. This radio here does utilize the 6900 series board chassis. I prefer that. This is kind of very similar to a 959 or a 949 or a 979. Any of those style chassis Galaxy radios. It does have two IRF 520s driving the amp board on this radio, which consists of 8 IRF 520 MOSFETs. This radio cleaned up pretty good, I would have to say. We haven't had any issues with power on off, and we've just given it a full go through and clean up. It definitely needed it. It was probably in a cab for some amount of time. It was quite dirty, so there's the inside for you. We'll get it flipped over here, put it up on this side, and we will show you what it's doing as far as receive. Okay, here we are back assembled with the bottom lid on. And again, this is like no gripe towards Bobby or the choice of radio. You know, guys, when you guys send radios up, you know, I try to be as thorough and understanding as I can on each chassis that comes up here. But I am just going to say it. I absolutely despise these radios. I hate working on them. Any of them with the amp boards on them, they're just extra pain in the butt to deal with. You got to have them on a much bigger power supply. They draw a lot of heat, especially if you're doing a tune on them, unless you add a switch in so you can bypass the amp section and tune what's going into the amp section first. And you know, it's just a whole thing. And sorry to rant about it, but you know, I really do dislike working on these types of radios. I just don't like doing it because it's just so much extra. But anyway, enough of that. We do have a signal going into it. We do have negative 67 going in. S meter is just ever so slightly high, but we will bring it up. All right. And 70, 80, 90, 100. Negative 100 is at 20 dB cyanide. Negative 110 at 12 dB. Industry standard touching 10 dB cyanide at negative 113. And at negative 122, still at 3 dB cyanide yet. And we'll go noise blinker off, on, and improved a little bit. Let's bring it back up. Flick it in over to sideband, and we'll go. There we are. Still down at negative 127 maxed out. So the receiver on it's doing just fine for what it needs to be doing. No complaints on it. RF gain, operational. Squelch, operational. Okay, we'll get it switched over here and we'll show you what it's doing for transmit. I'm sorry, we're going to run this again because I had the camera on the charger at the same time. Disconnected the charger. I knew that the signal was better than that, so we're gonna bring it up again. I just don't have the probes set up this time, but we're gonna watch 70, 80, 90, 100, negative 105 at 20 dB. That's it. Negative 114 at 12 dB Sinad. And tickling 10 dB Sinad at negative 117. And just about right at 3 dB. Now check this out. I'm going to show you this. We're going to go right back up to 10 dB Sinad, where it's bouncing at that 117 or whatever. I'm gonna plug this in to the camera. Watch. See how much that drags that down? And disconnect. Alright. I just wanted to demonstrate that for you because this does have a good receiver on this radio. I was just charging the camera. Camera's on the phone. You know, end of the day, phone's almost dead, dealing with people all day, messaging and everything else. So I apologize, but we will get it hooked up for transmit. Just wanted to give that assurance there. It does have a very nice receiver. Again, the 6900 series board chassis, they always have a good receiver on them, in my opinion, once they're tuned up. So, alright, be back here in a minute. Okay, we've got a dead carrier going into this thing. 27185, plus or minus 20 hertz. Got a 250 watt element in here. We are looking at average power all the way up as 50 watts. We're going to bring the mic gain wide open on it, so we're going from 50 to 70 watts average power. And here we are on the scope, looking absolutely superb, in my opinion. Superb. And there it is, 200 right on the nose. 200 on the nose. Let's go linear. And let's go, oh my sweet God, let's do 50. And swing it over to 3K. Excellent. Absolutely excellent off of this chassis. I got zero complaints. Zero complaints. We're going to bring the variable all the way down. We're going to swing this back over to a 1K. Here it is from low. Take it a step up. Again, looking very nice. Peak power. Low is 10, by the way. Going up to about 75, 70-ish. And there it is, going up to about 20 average from low. Alright, we will show you. I'm going to hit sideband. And that's from the low end on sideband, just over 100. And we'll run it wide open. And just over 150. Right around 160 something. Okay, we'll show you how it's doing with the voice. Okay, we're going to show you sideband on it first. I want to show you one other thing with these starlit back radios. This is one of those Aero style radios. I believe this is 2007. Starlight backing does have effect on transmit, and you'll see it here. Watch this. It's just keyed on sideband. Audio, hello, 1, 2. Audio, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting on down out here on this dang old Galaxy 98 VHP. Right over 175, maybe 180 watts output power. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting on down. Okay. Now we're going to run this dimmer all the way back, turn the starlight backing and everything off. Now watch. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and clean. Hello. Now I'm going to turn that starlight backing on. Notice that. Stray RF. Not a huge deal, but I'm just keeping a note of that. Okay, so 180 out on sideband. Doing just fine. Show you AM all the way wide open on it. Audio. It's apparent there on AM too. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here around Wisconsin. Audio, hello radio. Audio, hello radio, 715 out here in Wisconsin. Talking on this dang old Galaxy 98 VHP radio with 8 IRF 520 MOSFETs out there on the amp section. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting on up out here on this dang old Galaxy 98 VHP. Break, 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 break. Audio, hello, 1, 2, audio, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so right around the 200 mark on AM. Run it all the way down. You can hear the power supply fan kick on. Kind of keying this thing down quite a bit, but no worries. Run it all the way down. Audio, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's from that 10-watt carrier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting on down around 125 out there to 150 output. No two ways about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, nice and clean output power. Oh yeah, ain't no two ways about it. Again, see that? See that in there, those lines? I'm turning this off. They're gone. Audio, hello, getting on down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got up out here on this dang old DX98VHP radio for Bobby. I'll see ya. Cool, man. Again, the radio cleaned up really nice. It does a fine job as far as what it needs to do. Just keep it on a good power supply, treat it well, and it'll serve you a very long time. Gate voltage on the amp section was adjusted to 4 volts for VR2 and VR3. Redid the biasing, full tune and alignment on the radio again. Sorry to gripe on this one a little bit, and sorry for the miscommunication and setup there as far as the receive performance. But again, it's late. It's a long day. Battery was dying, and I don't mean to gripe on it so much. I just don't prefer to work on these radios. They're just too big. They're too big for a little guy like me. But other than that, I've got no complaints. Bobby, I think you're really going to enjoy it. It cleaned up really nice. And all the way around, it's going to be a good runner for you. So enjoy the radio. You know, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And we're glad that we were able to get through it for you. And again, not to complain in this specific chassis. I'm talking all the radios with amp boards on them. And again, I'm not, knocking them down saying they're terrible radios. Just for me, they're just more of an inconvenience to go through. Do I like them? They're a great radio. Yeah, absolutely. They got big output power. For a guy that doesn't want to hook up an amp or anything separate, I get that. I definitely understand it. Just from a technician point of view, it's a little bit more difficult to go through them, just for all the extra baggage that they carry. But when they're done upright, and we enjoy going through every single unit that comes through the door here. So appreciate it, folks. We'll catch you out here on the next one. Merry Christmas if you don't see us until the next one. And yeah, that's about all I got. Take care. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.